There's the piece here. We're talking about Yoan Moncada and cars, and this Nick Shepkowski brought this in. Jeff Passan wrote this piece about Moncada. It says, nothing brought Yoan Moncada, a teenage boy stuck inside a man's body, quite the satisfaction of a Twinkie. He never could limit himself to one.
I mean, who can?
Or two.
Well,
he wolfed them down like a snake eating its prey whole. This may sound like an exaggeration, and it may be apocryphal, but those closest to Moncada swear it's true. One time, over the course of 1 week, he ate 225 Twinkies.
That's a lot. It's a nice amount for anyone who is trying to kill themselves. All right, so 225.
That was like the apocryphal Matabatacola McRib stories from back in the day.
225.
I don't think he does it anymore, but there was some crazy exaggerated McRib.
32 a day.
32 Twinkies a day for a week.
What's a box of Twinkies? 6? 8?
I haven't had Twinkies since I was in college, maybe.
Twinkie in forever.
Yeah. 32, like what can you eat 32 of in a day that you enjoy so much but you know is bad for you? Food-wise, by the way. We don't need you sexting to 6, 7, 11 right now.
32, if you're talking something that has...
Like, I think I can knock down 20 Reese's Cups.
I could name that tune.
Exactly.
I could put away any number, like on a Halloween night when my kids come home with too much candy.
Oh, but you're going to say fun size stuff, though.
Yes. But if you think of the density of a fun size Snickers,
stop.
If you compare the weight of that to the weight of a Twinkie,
stop.
The actual mass,
a fun size. Then that's eating what, like 3, 4 Snickers bars? If you're eating 20 of those, maybe like, you can knock down 3 or 4. I'm talking about like you can't believe that you did that type of eating. Because that's what this is.
Girl Scout cookies.
What's the most White Castles you guys ever had?
10.
Dude. Yeah.
10's it?
10's it.
Higher.
Yeah, the 10
because of the fries. Because I love I get the
fries. The fries might be the best in the business.
I get the sack of fries, the crinkle fries, and I could 10, and it's not a lot.
Yeah, I order the number 2 or whatever with the 10 and the 2 fries and the 2 drinks, and I pretend like someone else is going to eat all of it. I probably can go 6.
Oh, let me look at the text and see what they want.
Exactly. 6 or 7, maybe the most I can do as far as sliders is concerned. Like, there's no food that I could just really get down on.
But the thing is,
like
for me,
anymore.
it's the fact that it's over the course of a week.
Right, going
like,
back
to it.
You
don't get it out of your system. It's like you wake up the next day like, man,
like by Wednesday,
I need another 32 of those. How am I going to get my 30? Like, think about that. And
I think Portillo's Eclair cake is right up there on that list.
Never had it.
Oh, my God.
Portillo's...
That could be a problem.
The chocolate cake?
They're a sponsor. No, the Eclair pie. It's like cake/pie.
Isn't it Eclair? Isn't the stress on the second syllable?
What? I don't know.
Eclair?
Whatever. I mean,
I
really? All right, don't forget it. All right,
Elitist Bernstein.
I could be
Teddy
wrong.
was going to jump
Maybe
into
it
the
is.
conversation
Maybe it is
now,
Eclair.
and now he's going to shut down for the rest of the damn show. See what you did, Bernstein? We're going to have a fun sports radio segment after your Pacoda Slapnuts segment that we had just now, and now we can't even talk food anymore because we talked down our guy, Chris Tannehill.
And it looks like they're going to the pen, and yep, he's got the left hand of the air. In comes Pacoda Slapnuts.
Born in Jacksonville, Florida.
Only needs to get the one lefty out.
2 entire French silk pies.
No way, my arse. Please.
That's a lot of sugar, dude.
No.
That's a lot of... Are we talking Baker Square, or what are we talking here?
Come on.
I can eat 20 White Castle if I take the top off the bun. Well, that's not eating
right.
anything.
No. You're making doubles?
Yeah.
I understand that. But
Red Lobster biscuits. You talking about the cheddar biscuits? All right.
But no, think
4,800 Twinkie calories a day.
But we're not.
Awesome.
If Moncada really did this,
4,800 calories from Twinkies alone.
But get back to the point. The point isn't a binge. Anybody can binge and eat something. Anybody can go crazy in something and
have your little throw up locker.
But when you make it over the course of a week,
that's discipline.
That's the thing. It's waking up every day and saying, I got to get my 32 Twinkies. That to me is the achievement here. It isn't that he sat down like, oh yeah, on a dare, I'm going to eat the Monster Burger, blah, whatever, or somebody.
I got you.
It's
the OCD of it. That's why he's a great hitter.
Or he had that sort of childlike, like a Groundhog Day, yesterday never happened. I'm waking
up. His stomach?
And again.
And his arse is telling him that yesterday didn't happen?
But again, he's
What do you mean? Wait, hold on. You were going to say it's a Twinkie? Like sugar's not going to affect your stomach?
I don't think
What?
Twinkie would be bad for your stomach? What's bad? What's
all the cream in it, though?
Whose man is this?
There's
Yeah,
not
what the
a
hell are you
single.
talking about?
That is CREME. There is not a bit of cream in a Twinkie.
I'm shocked. It's only 150 calories per Twinkie.
Is it?
That's
really?
probably because they shrunk them.
Yeah, like they made all the candy.
Because we lost them for a while. Remember, they were out. You couldn't get them in the stores, and they brought them back.
Was there a Twinkie shortage?
I bought a box
was
of them. I kept.
Yeah, Hostess. Really? Yeah, Hostess was down and out.
That's like when someone tried to scare me. I believe it was an ex-girlfriend's mom who tried to scare me and said that the Jack Daniels wells were drying up, and that
like if they take it out of the earth.
Yeah, like they grew it or something. Like they were drying up, and I better get all the whiskey. Because there was a while there where
they were running out of corn.
All I needed in my life was a Jack and Coke. Like for a good 6 or 7 years, you knew where to find me. It was near a Jack and Coke. And she was like, Jason, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm hearing that the Jack Daniels thing is getting ready to run out. I'm like, what? I'm like, well, let me get my ass down to Benny's right now and buy up all the supply, like it was doomsday or something like that. All right, batteries, flashlights.
Or my mother with incandescent light bulbs.
She's got a thing?
When the fluorescent light bulbs started. And admittedly, the fluorescent spiral bulbs, horrible. A disaster, a complete disaster.
Overrated.
Horrible, terrible, sad.
That sponsorship and subscribers are down.
She went on a binge buying regular filament incandescent bulbs.
Why?
Because she didn't like the fluorescent ones, and I said,
because of the way she had like a Joe versus the volcano.
She just
didn't like the
light. It didn't like how long they took to warm up, and I agree. But what happened was LED,
right,
which is just as good as incandescent and way cheaper and way better for the planet and all of that. Now,
she's still on it though.
I don't ask.
Oh,
I don't ask because once it becomes a thing. It's like, well, they're going to take away our incandescent bulbs.
All right, this is another thing for Sox fans from this Jeff Passan piece. Moncada will eat just about anything. On Thanksgiving in 2014, the Hastingses hosted.
Those are his people, his foster
adopted
family.
Yeah, exactly. The little orphan that could hit a home run. The Hastingses hosted a party for about 100 people. On the island in their kitchen sat cookies, candy, cakes, all sorts of sweets. And to keep ants away, they set bright-colored boric acid traps. Moncada thought it was liquid candy and tried to eat it before screams of "No!" caused him to drop it. This wasn't the first time Moncada mistook a household item for food. He once tried to ingest a berry-scented liquid air freshener, too.
He's like eating a vanilla Roma.
Exactly right. Drinking Airwicks all around the house. When he was learning to do laundry, Moncada used an entire box of dryer sheets instead of just one. Before his workouts with teams, he would empty what smelled like half a bottle of cologne on himself, enough that on the drive over, the Hastingses would crack a window just to defumigate the car. That sounds like that's a child move, though. Like when kids get that first bottle of cologne and you wear it. Like when Michael Jordan's cologne came out and we were in junior high, you knew by the time you rolled up off the bus who had got it over the Christmas break because the entire bottle of cologne was all over kids. Yeah, so that's just childlike behavior.
But now it's body spray. Now you can
you can smell it from Lincoln Park. Yeah,
yep.
Wrigleyville. Yeah, that's what I was saying when they won the World Series. The zombies, the zombie apocalypse with the cloud of Axe body spray and puka shells all over themselves and backwards visors. Yeah, man, that's what happens.
And all the girls, the blonde-haired girls with the giant sunglasses and
the big glasses
and orange skin.
Yeah, those big glasses don't make you cuter.
Well,
no, they don't.
Okay.
Yeah. People think that those big glasses hide ugly. They don't. They just get regular glasses and a better face.
You can't go get a better face.
Sure you can.
Look at that face. Who would vote for that face?
Overrated face. Lying face.
That face is sad. He's Jason Goff. I'm Dan Bernstein.
I'm trying to think about what I can eat 32 of for 7 days straight.
We've got Hub joining us at the top of